Hi everyone, welcome back to the Soulful Cook, where I share with you some of my favorite vegan recipes. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite ramen recipes, a spicy ramen with crispy tofu. As always, this recipe is gluten-free and it's made without adding any oil. The best part about this recipe is you can customize it however you want. You can add in any other vegetables of your choice, and you can easily sub the tofu with some other meat substitute. If you're looking for the written version of this recipe, head over to my blog at thesoulfulcook.com. You can also find it in the description box below. All the products I used in this video are linked down below. And just remember, anytime you do purchase from those links, you are supporting this channel in a huge way, which will only help us share even more content with you. Now, before we jump into the recipe, please don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us with that YouTube algorithm. All right, let's start cooking. Here's everything you're gonna need to get started. As always, first thing we want to do is press our tofu. This will help remove all the excess moisture that we don't want. So I'm just going to wrap my tofu in a thin kitchen towel and then place a heavy object on top. If you have a tofu press, that would work perfect as well. And then you want to keep that pressed for about 30 to 35 minutes. As you can see, our kitchen towel is completely drenched. So we're just going to set that towel aside and we're going to start cutting up our tofu. So you can really cut this in any shape you prefer. I want my tofu to be in long, thick strips, so I'm going to cut it in that way. And one block of tofu cuts about 8 to 9 pieces. So now I'm just going to transfer that to a bowl. And to the tofu, I'm going to add 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce, and then half a tablespoon of chili paste. Now you want to gently mix that to make sure each tofu piece is evenly covered in the mixture. And again, be gentle because the tofu can still easily break. So to a sheet pan lined with some parchment paper, I'm going to place the tofu on one single layer. You want to make sure that they're not overlapping. We're going to bake that at 450 for 25 minutes, and you want to make sure you flip them halfway. So now we're going to get started on our broth. To a deep pot, I'm adding 10 cups of vegetable broth. And you want to make sure it's good quality veggie broth. That's what will have a lot of flavor. Now I'm adding 4 cups of water. And then I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of chopped ginger and 2 cloves of minced garlic. Then I'm going to go in and add in 1/4 cup of tamari, 2 tablespoons of chili paste, 1.5 teaspoons of rice vinegar, half a tablespoon of Thai curry paste, and 1 tablespoon of miso paste. And then with a whisk, I'm just going to whisk that all together to make sure everything is nice and combined. And then you want to cook that on medium. While that's cooking, we're going to saute our mushrooms. And to a hot pan, I just added 1 cup of sliced mushrooms and a small teaspoon of soy sauce. And then you want to saute those until they're nice and cooked. Now you want to make sure the broth is boiling for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once it is, you're going to add in 2 stacks of your gluten-free ramen noodles. And then you want to boil those according to the package timing. Mine was about 8 to 10 minutes until they were fully cooked. And then you want to keep stirring to make sure nothing sticks together. Now when it comes to plating, I've just added some chopped green onions. And then I'm adding our crispy tofu that we baked onto the side. I'm also adding some bean sprouts. It really adds a lot of texture and flavor. And then our sauteed mushrooms. And there you have it, a super easy and quick recipe for spicy vegan ramen. If you're looking for more recipes like this one, head over to my blog at thesoulfulcook.com. If you ended up trying this recipe or any others, don't forget to tag at The Soulful Cook. I'd love to see how it turned out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you do get notified every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.